The information presented in this virtual exercise program is current as of June 2022. This programming may involve diverse exercise activities encompassing a range of physical demands. Although the programming is being led by certified practitioners in the respective disciplines, you agree that you are voluntarily accepting the risks of physical activity that may be particular to your individual health and fitness circumstances, and you agree that we will not be held liable for these risks or any injuries or damages arising therefrom. Further, we are unable to monitor your health status during the programming or call for medical attention on your behalf. By participating, you warrant that you are physically capable of performing the activities of the particular program and that you will cease the activities should you begin to feel unwell at any time. The information provided by the exercise program leaders is not intended to be medical advice or personal training. We recommend that each participant discuss their medical circumstances and the programming with their physician.
Welcome to the Kidney Wellness Hub. I am so glad you could join us today. My name is Brenda Brown, and today's class is a Hatha chair yoga class. It is designed for anybody who sits in a chair a long time, so any of us that sit in a desk and would like to be able to do some yoga stretching middle of the day at your desk, or for those of you who might be experiencing dialysis throughout your day and want to be able to do some yoga stretching in your dialysis chair. Just be sure to check and make sure that you can do some of these movements with your dialysis leads and only do so as far as is safe for you, and check with your nurses or your practitioners to make sure that yoga is safe for you to do while you're doing your dialysis. So get safe in your chair. Make sure that if you are on a smooth floor that you're on a mat so that your chair does not move. Or if you're on a carpet and you're on a chair, then that's fine. Just make sure that your chair is not going to move and that you are safely secure in that chair and it's not going to slide out from underneath you when you're moving. Make sure that your chair does not have wheels, for example, or if those chairs with wheels, that they're locked. We want to make sure that we're very secure and safe above all else when we're doing any of these motions and movement. Make sure that you can sit straight and tall up in your chair. If you can't sit all the way back in your chair, make sure that you can put a cushion behind you so you can sit up straight and that your feet are firmly planted and rooted into the earth. Ground your feet firmly into the ground, root down all the way into the earth. Grow tall from your seat, through your spine, to the sky. Find your breath. Find a focal point in front of you, whether that's a few feet in front of you, and/or close your eyes. Just try and let go of whatever it is that's going on in your mind right now, things you might have to do later. Just allow yourself this little while to center, to become calm. Follow your breath through your body, all the way down to the bottom of your feet, back up through the tip of your crown. And again, all the way down to the bottom of your feet, out through the earth, and then in all the way up through your legs, and out through your crown. Flutter your eyes open if they were closed. This seat here is our traditional Tadasana, but in a seated position. So this is your strong mountain pose, but in a chair. We're just going to do a couple of neck stretches, and then we'll move through our shoulders, but just to start awakening ourselves and doing some traditional movements to get us slightly warmed up a little bit. So take your chin and move it to center down to your chest, and then back to center, and then up to sky, down to center, and then back to chest, up to center, and back to sky, back to center, and down to chest, One more time. Back to center. Up to chest, up to sky. Back to center. Down to sky. And I screwed it up. And we'll do that sometimes when we're doing our yoga classes, and that's all right. When you get back to center, we're going to move our neck and look to the right. Go only as far as you feel sensation. Don't overly stretch your neck. Making sure that your shoulders are still away from your ears and your spine is long. And then return back to center, and then turn to left. And then back to center. One more time to the right. Keeping your spine long. Back to center. And then last time to the left. And back to center. Now we're going to take our hands, we're going to move them to the tops of our shoulders, and we're going to do some shoulder circles, making sure that we bring our shoulders up high, touch our elbows, and around, touch our elbows, and around, touch our elbows. So all this while, we're keeping our navel to spine, so it's nice and long in spine. And we're just moving our elbows around and touching our elbows, and our shoulders are moving around in circles. Now we're going to go the other direction. Touching our elbows. And you can go as fast or as slow as you want to feel this sensation. One more time and release. Shake it out. Take your arms out in front of you, hands flat out with your wrists, and just do some wrist circles, one direction. And then the other. Especially for those of you that work at a desk all the time, those wrists need some love. And then just shake it out. Now you may want to hold on to the sides of your chair, whatever that may be, or the front of your chair. We're going to do a little bit of seated cat-cow. So roll your shoulders back behind you, and we're going to inhale and move our chest forward, and exhale, round your shoulders forward, and so your back is hunched up like a cat. And then inhale, and if you need to come a little bit more forward on your chair so you got some space behind you, then that's okay. Just make sure that your feet are firmly planted. So inhale, exhale. Get some movement in that spine. You may want to hold it in one position for a breath or two, just to really stretch out the spine. And then come back tall to center into that Tadasana position. Roll the shoulders back and down. Now we're going to take our hands behind our back of our thigh, behind that right knee, and we're going to lift the knee up, engaging the core while we do this. Pull it very high. Hold the foot flexed, just pull it up high into our chest, and then release it down slowly back to the floor. And then take the left one and do that on the left side. Pull it high into your chest, only as high as you can, and that may only be up to here, and that's fine, allowing space for your body, and then release. We'll do that again on the right side, and then release, and then on the left. And release. Okay, now we'll take our feet a little bit wider, and we're going to do that again, but we're going to do this now with our hips. So we're going to take it a little bit wider out. We're going to do some hip circles. So keep your foot flexed, and you're going to help that your right hip do some circles in one direction. Do a couple more. and then do it in the other way. Making sure that you can do it with one hand or two hands, whatever assistance you need to make sure that hip is getting nice and lubricated, getting some movement in it, and then release it slowly to the ground in front of you. And then we'll do that again on the other side. Take it out nice and wide. Go one direction, making sure that hip gets some love. Nice big juicy circles. Go as slow as you need. There's no race here in yoga. You're not competing with anybody. It's just your own body. And then go the other direction. And then release. Okay. Then we're going to take our right foot out as far as we can in front of us. And then just give the ankle a little bit of love. Twist it around in one direction. And if you need to give it a little bit of support with your hands behind it, that's fine. If you need to do it with your foot on the ground, that's okay too. Whatever gives you the most motion, go in the other direction. And then release it to the ground. Okay, we'll do that on the other side. Take that leg out in front of you and give that ankle some love. Keeping that spine long. Don't hunch down into this while you're doing it. It's just going to give you strain on your back and your shoulders. Make sure you're always trying to stay straight, or at least as comfortable in your spine as you can. Prop it up if you need to with some pillows. And then release it down to the ground. Okay, we're going to do a couple of sun salutations in the chair. So this is our Tadasana, which we already learned about, in the chair. Hands up to sky for our Tadasana salute. And then we're going to fold forward as forward as you can in your particular chair. And again, if you're in dialysis and you've got a fistula or a port, then you're going to have to pay attention to whatever that is in the lead lines. So please be aware of that when you're folding forward. Make sure you've got the space for that. Fold forward and touch the ground, and allow your head to fall to the release towards the ground. Halfway rise and reach forward. Fold forward. Come back up, lift your leg on one side and down. Lift your leg on the other side and down. Fold forward. Reach in front of you for your halfway rise. Fold forward and then swan dive all the way back up to reach to sky. Hands meet in prayer, down into front of your chest to meet. Hands release into Tadasana, back to the beginning. We'll try that one more time. Hands meet high above, palms to sky. Reach all the way down in front of us to the front on the ground. Forward fold. Stretch out and as far as you can, reach in front for halfway rise. Forward fold. All the way down to ground. Reach out in front, halfway rise. Come up to front. Lift right knee up. Release it to the ground. Lift left knee up. Release it gently to the ground. Come forward to forward fold, all the way down. Reach halfway up, halfway lift. Forward fold, head all the way to the ground. Shake your head no, shake your head yes. Releasing out that lower back and some of your hamstrings. Take a breath here. Arms wide. Swan, reverse, up to sky, palms touch, all the way through center. Release to either side to Tadasana. That was your 2 sun salutations. Now we're going to do a couple of quick twists. Come sideways in your chair. And then we're going to grab the back of your chair and twist towards the back side of the chair. Only as far as comfortable for you to twist. And this might be a little bit difficult if you're in a dialysis chair, depending on the size of the chair. So the alternative for you to do this is sitting in your chair, just grab the side of your chair and twist from this direction. So whichever way is the most convenient for you to do it. Just twist to the left. Take a deep breath. Keeping your spine long, chin parallel to the earth. And then come on your next inhale, release to center. Roll your shoulders back. The other side, we can twist by turning in our chair. If this is comfortable at our desk, this might work for you. Or if you're in a dialysis chair, or depending on the type of chair that you're working out in, then this might be the best alternative for you, is just grabbing the side of your chair, keeping your spine long, and twisting to your right. You want to feel this twist all down this left side. On your next inhale, release to center. Now you want to take your left side of your chair, right arm high, get really tall and long in this right side, and then lean over to the left as far as is comfortable for you. And then look towards your left, to your right elbow, or to the sky. Or if that's not comfortable in your neck to do that, then just look forward. Making sure you're just getting that stretch all in the side body. Release to center. Get long in that left side of your body. Stretch as high as you can to the sky, and then lean over to the right. On your inhale, release to center. Roll your shoulders back. Take your hands to the tops of your legs, whichever is most comfortable for you. Shut down your eyes or find your focal point in front of you. And we'll just find a quiet moment to let go of any breathing practices that we might have been holding on to. Just closing down our practice, recentering ourselves. Being grateful for the little bit of movement that we just managed to thank our body for getting us through. Bring some awareness back into your body. Take a deep inhale. Sigh it out. I hope you enjoyed this chair yoga class. Thanks again for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you back here at the Kidney Wellness Hub soon. Namaste.
This video is brought to you by the Kidney Foundation of Canada, BC and Yukon branch. Please remember to like and subscribe. You can continue to watch another video or return to the Kidney Foundation Wellness Hub by clicking on the direct link in the description box below. If you would take a moment to fill out our short survey found below as well, we would greatly appreciate your input. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again soon.